From claims of healings and visions to the world's most inexplicable events, it doesn't matter if you're a believer or a skeptic, the truth is always worth the hunt. My name is Michael O'Neill, and I'm the Miracle Hunter. Thanks for joining us for another week of exploring the miraculous events from all around the world. Canonizations have multiple stages. The very first opening of the cause is when somebody is said to be a servant of God. That's when all the paperwork is gathered to find out about the life of that potential saint. Then when they are established as somebody having lived a life of heroic sanctity, then they are said to be venerable. And after that, after the first miracle is found, blessed, they are beatified. And when a subsequent miracle is found, that is when they are elevated to the canons of the saints.
When the Congregation of the Saints beatifies or canonizes a soul, they have to show that they have gone above and beyond what an ordinary person would do.
When a saint has been said to have been interceding for a miracle, it shows that they are with God and they are working in order to help us on earth. Whenever the Catholic Church finds a miracle that can be used for canonization, it's sort of a miracle in and of itself because the criteria are so strict.
To be called a cure, the cure has to be, the condition has to be a lethal condition. The cure has to be instantaneous or relatively quick. It can't be a cure that happens over 2 years. Gradually, it has to be an instantaneous cure. It has to be lasting and complete. As I mentioned, we sometimes follow these cases for 3 or 4 decades before we even act on them.
And the most difficult criteria of all is that there can be no medical treatment that relates to the cure. Because of this, only a small fraction of the reported miracles at Lourdes or in canonization causes are classified as medically inexplicable.
We have certified 69 cases at Lourdes. Some of those cases early on might not be certified today, but 69 cases only. And I would guesstimate that there's between 5,000 and 7,000 cures at Lourdes that are reported and are very remarkable, meaning that they don't satisfy the Lambertini criteria, but they are enough to any doctor will raise the eyebrows of any doctor.
Prospero Lambertini was a highly regarded Italian archbishop and later cardinal who was an effective church administrator, eventually becoming Pope Benedict XIV. He examined the definition of inexplicable cures for the process of the canonization of saints. His strict standards are what the Catholic Church still uses for validating medical cures as miraculous.
How do we deal with the Lambertini criteria in an era when hardly anybody in the world goes untreated anymore for any condition? When a patient has received treatment and is cured, well, our response is, blessed be God, good for that person, but it's not something that we're going to go out of our way to claim that this was a medical cure. If you're the patient or the patient's family, nobody is going to convince you that this was not a miracle, but it's not usually the cases that we use for canonizations or for quote, certifying a miracle at Lourdes.
In canonization causes, the postulator will collect all the documentation, including all the claims of miracles that have been worked through the intercession of that saint. Until those miracles are validated by the Vatican as being truly inexplicable and usable for a canonization cause, we just consider them favors, blessings that have come through the intercession of the saint in question. I'm the Miracle Hunter, Michael O'Neill. Thank you for watching.